If you ask me that who will leave the house now if I had the option, I would definitely pick her. Because sometimes her attitude can be a little off. To put it plainly, I do not like is it
Yo, you guys. So Fubara has all this spice. Like the way at this moment, at this point, there are a lot of housemates that already have people that they don't like. This is just day four, I'll be day three, day four in the house. And we already have people that are clear about people they don't like, people that they like, people that are already in their bad book. And you are telling me that this year is not going to be very dramatic. So what amazed me the most with this Fubara's conversation is how she was very straightforward about it. She was like, the person that I do not like in the house is Zita. If they ask us to choose who is going to go home right now, she's the one that I'm going to pick. So I was like, okay, okay. So you have this in you. That's very interesting. So let's talk about the diary room sessions because it was filled with tears, revelations, things were said, different people just, expressed what it is that is doing them. But the tears part, I say, people are just arriving and we're already seeing a
And I
lot of
wasn't
tears.
expecting that. This lady
Una
was
never even
standing just
hold on. Let me take this in back. Una never even see anything yet for this house. If I've been saying it, just say good. I'm very good. I'm very good. Thank you very much. I hope the sound is fine. Just confirm if the sound is okay. Sound check. Sound check. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you're new here, please do well to like, share, subscribe, and all the good stuff. So let's just get straight into it because they have a dinner in like you know the next in fact it's supposed to have started now, so I just let me do this live stream, then I'm going to watch the dinner and give you guys an update. So for the first person I'm going to talk about is Bright Morgan. He complained about Day's hogs has been giving problems since because Kola also complained about her refusing to give him a hug. I think Kanyikumi made the same observation or the same complaint, but for his own, that's for Bright's own, I kind of understood where he was coming from. I think that was just like the first day. And I guess they were like, I guess they were introducing themselves and, hugging around and all. And he just said she was standing there. So he just felt like, okay, I just hugged this person beside her. I'm trying to greet like everybody. So let me also extend that to her. And she was just like, she just told him off and said, she doesn't give hugs, and that got him kind of surprised and that threw him off a little,
This
right?
lady was standing just in front of me, and I hugged the person beside me, and then I turned to her. I was like, "Oh, she's in front of me," and I was trying to. Oh, she was like, "No, no, no, no! I don't give her hugs." That hasn't happened to me in a long time, and I wasn't expecting that.
Well, that is one thing, like everybody is doing something to get the housemates talking. As for Dady's own, this is her hug. Her hug has become a 30th housemate now because so many of them have complained about it. So I don't the other people. I don't. I wouldn't really say okay. Obviously, she can give hugs if she wants to give hugs or not, But the way he described it, as Bright described the situation, it kind of came across as like rude in a way, you know. I feel like even if you don't want to, give someone, we can give someone like a side hug or something, just because it wasn't just like you that it was directed at, But then everybody's entitled to like whatever it is that they want to do. Since she didn't want to hug, that's also fine and good, But yeah, moving on from that, he just said his own this thing, and at this point, the Dede hug is now a situation. Then we had people that were the accents in the house. I don't even understand the accents that I'm seeing or that I'm hearing. As for Doris, I don't know which
not
country her
eating? The
accent
kitchen
is
is
coming
just
from. I don't know whether it's American or British or Nigerian.
so I'm just stressed. I think I'm just stressed out. I'm not eating. The kitchen is just but like fried eggs today. So I kind of like ate like I think three slices of bread.
Oh, but they could use accents. They will use accents and choke us in this house. Another thing that she was just in her diary room session, she was just talking about things she doesn't like. She said she doesn't like when you cook rice and beans together. She doesn't like when you make chicken with soup. She was just saying things that she doesn't like in terms of food and how she likes to make her own things. I say, if these people. They don't know that they're not in their houses. Everybody is talking about how they prefer it, and I think she told Kibobo also about her preference. Like everybody, the person that's cooking is not going to cater to you specifically, you know. So, but everybody just coming and talking about what they like. That's how Koinzo was like, he wanted more noodles because he wasn't full. Everybody wants to eat to their satisfaction. They want to eat plenty chicken. They should not worry. By the time they lose their wager and they come to the reality of things that this is not their house and they have to manage things, maybe that's when they will understand and now decide to, be more considerate. But yeah, moving on from that, we had Denari that spoke about midday. So he said
Full
that
on
she
conversation
is
and
kind of like he 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 referred to her as unapproachable, and he said is because of some encounters that he has had with her, right? So he said there was a conversation one time he was having with Tracy, and then she just came into the mix and did not even say anything to him. She just started talking to her. So you know that kind of thing where it's like, okay, I'm here. Shay, you're not seeing me. Am I too small? So that was like kind of he said that he perceived it as rude, but he has not had a conversation we had to like conclude on anything that he's going to do that.
and Tracy were having a full on conversation, and she just came in between and just started talking to Tracy, and I was left standing there like, I know you see me, like, am I too small? Oh,
So that's his view of midday. Because people that ask them like who has surprised you the most, either good or bad. So that's what made them to talk about these things, like the people that they've had encounters with that, like, is either it was a very good encounter or not so good encounter. So he spoke about midday, and then Bright spoke about Day. He also spoke about the good encounter he had though. So for this Denari situation, he also said why he nominated. So he nominated Dede and Mide, and he said it's because they are like very close. So he's like, I have to put two of them. If I'm nominating them, just nominate the two of them. So he nominated the two of them. He said that they are the first couple, in fact, that they're always together. So it's just good to lump them in the same picture. I say okay, it's all right. So that was his own conversation about like the his nominations. And for the parts where what's her name? In fact, I'm going to bring that up right now. I'm going to bring up Gigi's own before we talk about this other situation. Let me bring up Gigi's
because
tears.
I'm
She
trying
was
to say
literally in
something.
tears, feeling some type of way. So at the beginning of this video, I showed you guys where Ibi Fubara said she doesn't like Zita. So it was because people asked her why she nominated Zita. So that's why she was explaining that she doesn't like her, right? So for Gigi, she was in tears today. We saw a lot of tears. She was just talking about like how she has been feeling. I guess it's just like the overwhelming situation. She's just been overwhelmed generally.
And for me, it was just hard because I'm trying to say something. I'm trying to speak because I can't hide behind my laptop, the DJ deck, and like the DJ table. So I'm trying to say something, but not being heard.
So for Gigi, she was emotional for several reasons in the diary room. She also talked about her love interest, Victory. That ship is really sailing because they're even already calling each other as babe, babe, babe here and there. So, like I said in my other video, we have our official first ship, which is Gigi and Victory. So, she still expressed one or two things in the diary room. So she definitely has something for him, and yeah, she likes him. The babe likes him. The babe likes him. That's just all I'm going to say. So she got emotional, and she was not the only one that got emotional. So many of them got emotional today in a diary room session. Ibi Fubara also got emotional when she was talking about her her losing the head of house situation. So her pain is that she was just beating herself up about losing the head of house, like the game, and that she doesn't like to lose. And she was just hoping that maybe that would help her stay one more week and stuff. So it wasn't really about like being in the house or anything. Her own was that she lost and she was beating herself up about it because she doesn't like to lose and stuff. So yeah. And then she also spoke about things that happen in the house that she has observed with respect to leadership and how Jason has been doing it. She said that he has been giving like most leadership positions to the guys when it comes to their wager task, and she doesn't really like when situations are like that. She feels like there's an imbalance, right? So and she also feels like some of them have been neglected. She spoke about Gigi, and it was when Gigi now went into the diary room that I noted that okay, this is how she also feels, right? So I think Fubara,
And some
hold
things were
on,
sort of like
I think Fubara was just picking up for like most of the people that were being neglected
just felt
as
like women are
ladies.
doing some things and some things were sort of like their thing and some things were sort of like you guys thing. I'm not necessarily always comfortable when I see situations like that. I feel like both men and women should sort of like have a mixed system in how we lead.
So for Fubara, honestly thoroughly enjoyed her diary room session, and that's why diary room sessions are good. Like you get to have like an insight into the person's mind and get to hear the person better outside of like the general noise. So I enjoyed her diary room session. She's like a very she's like a very intelligent person. I won't say she comes off like a very intelligent person. So sorry um this guy that used to do like cross sometimes, K-Bobo, his own was that
Great person.
hold
She's
on.
really
His
intelligent.
own was about Big Soso. So his own he said that he likes Big Soso, right? But he doesn't like the fact that she lied to him that she's in a relationship. That it was later on he got to find out that the first day Big Soso told the ladies that she's not in a relationship, and then when the guys came, she said she's in a relationship. So that threw him off. That based on the fact that he doesn't like liars and all, this guy's accent sometimes I don't used to understand which it is. I mean, which kind of accent
A little bit.
is.
I like her aura. She's a great person. She's really intelligent, and I gravitate towards her energy because I'm just like impressed with who she is and things that I've known from her. Apparently, she told you that she has a man.
Who she is, and all that. The way this guy talks sometimes, I don't know. It's just it's like you're trying to mix accents, but your voice it's like his voice is coming out from I don't know. There's a part of there's a way his voice. I don't know how to describe it, but there's a way his voice sounds that I don't know whether to say it's funny or it's not funny, but there's just a way his voice sounds. And then Imisi also cried in her diary room session. Let me see who's this person that I even um
Lively, she's only been lively.
okay. I already spoke about this guy. I just saw the video clip and I was like, who is this person? So I was talking about Imisi and her diary room session.
Stuff like us,
Destiny
like
used to
I
said
think
from his chest. Exactly. It's like it's coming from within, like from inside. It's coming from a deep part of his soul. That's how it sounds, right? So for Imisi, she also got emotional in the diary room, and she was speaking about the fact that she did not really prepare when she was coming to the house in terms of like outfits, just and then seeing all the other ladies dress up, look good, in the house. She kind of feels intimidated, although she said that she's not usually intimidated, but from what she was saying, it's obvious that she's kind of intimidated by what is going on and what the other people are
think
doing.
I
Yeah.
was going to be coming here, so the stuff like us, like I think we have to really. I don't like. I don't. I'm not. I'm not intimidated. Yeah. I feel we really need to like dress up. Do all of this. Like
So she got emotional talking about it and just expressing how unprepared she was coming to the house. That it was her auntie that sent her the link to apply and all of that. I don't know if she has watched past seasons, but she was just expressing how she feels in the house, yeah, in terms of her outfit and stuff, and not meeting up to what is expected. She said she feels like it's going to affect her stay or her game and she may not go far and all of that. So she just expressed what she was expressing, Big Brother, as usual, being the big brother that he is, consoled her and just told her some things and just told her that she's unique and she's Imisi and she's the person that doesn't understand what Big Brother says. Just trying to point that out as a uniqueness. In that conversation, she still had to ask him. She still had to say she does not understand. Like she did not still understand his reference, the reference that he was making there. And Big Brother just told her that you literally just proved my points, right? Because that's
You were
exactly what I was
selected
that's the point I was talking about.
because you are Inti, the housemate who sometimes doesn't understand what Big Brother says.
The housemate what? Doesn't understand what Big Brother says at times. Is that what you meant? I don't understand. I'm so sorry.
It was crazy that he was calling her the housemate that doesn't understand what Big Brother says. And in that statement, she still proved him right by not understanding him at that point. I say, oh, while are they for these diary room sessions that we're having in Big Brother's house? The characters in Big Brother's house right now they are crazy. They are very, in fact, we are in for a full show. So there was a fight that happened. There was a fight that happened between Ivatar and Otega, and it had to do with their wager, their wager task that they've been preparing for. So for their wager, they have to do a presentation, and they called Ivatar to come. I think there's a role that they wanted to give to her. So from what I gathered in that conversation, because everybody was just talking over each other, from what I gathered in that conversation, Ivatar mentioned that she wanted to host, but Ortega did not want her to host because he's like the coordinator. So he didn't want her to host. He wanted to put her in a different position to be like the voice of the therapist, like behind the scenes. And then I don't think Avatar was like okay with it. She was just expressing what she wanted to do, right? And then the whole thing just caused some kind of like back and forth there. Sabrina at some point was trying to explain to Ivatar. Anyway, Oteka was just saying a lot. Ivatar was saying how
Just be the voice of the therapist.
If I want to do something too, I have
What are you doing?
He said tell yourself.
She was calm. One life. In reality, before I knew,
so is Otega was saying if she hosts it, if she does goes ahead with the hosting, that she's going to remove his hand from the whole thing. I say, wow. Sabrina at some point was trying to it's almost like she was trying to explain to Ivatar to explain what he meant, Ortega, what he meant. She was trying to explain for him. And then Ivatar was just saying, I'm going to do what people want. I'm not, in fact, I'm not even arguing again. Whatever it is that you want to give me, I'm going to do it. It's fine. Let the conversation die. Like let it, end. No need to extend or turn it into a thing, yeah. Exactly. Faith says he said he has demons. Exactly. He said a lot, and I was just like, she. Let's see the demons that you're talking about. Demon care, demon. A lot of things were just said there. He comes sometimes. He get us in the talk sometimes that is not very, you know. But he said his thing. Sabrina also had things to say, yeah, and the argument continued. The funny thing is, last night I talked to you guys about the gathering that they had and like the gossip session or the gist session, the midnight gist session. So most of them that were on this table were part of that conversation. So Sabrina was there, Ortega was there, Praise was there, Sultana was there, Doris was there. They were all on that table. So to me, I didn't trust where the angle they were coming from. After you've heard something about this person and then you guys have gathered to discuss that person, you may have a particular bias towards that person. So I didn't trust the fight the way it was almost like, okay, you guys are acting out on based on what you've heard about this person. So it was not a fair fight in my opinion, having heard all the things I heard the like yesterday about it. So I was like, there's nothing that Ivata wants to say on this table that they're going to understand. Even if whether she's right or wrong, go, there's nothing that she wants to say that they will understand. They may not understand her angle in any way because of the prior thing. So to me, I wouldn't say I even I just say I beg. Let her just she doesn't even know. She doesn't even know. She doesn't know what has been going on behind the scenes. But I think there's an angle it was coming from. So those are basically the things that I said I'll just give you guys just about today. There are other conversations that happen, there are other things to be said, like Isabella talking about how she's now sexually attracted to KK. I believe she was talking about KK because can you cool me, because they're the ones that they said they've been bonding and all. And then Dede also had a conversation with Doris. But I'm going to add that to my video in the morning. Right now, I want to go and see what's happening in the house with the dinner. Let me not just waste much of our time. Let's go and watch the house. If you're currently here, please like, please thumbs up. I think you have to close the comment section to see the thumbs up button, right? So please give this video a thumbs up before we leave. Talking is so stressful sometimes. So that's it for this video, guys. Bye, guys. Yeah, 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 yeah. Destiny. Yeah. Bye, guys. See you.